In the healthcare space, something that we've both spoken to is that some of the worst actors are in the for-profit medical space. Are in for-profit health insurance, big pharma, et cetera. And one of the worst companies actually is United Healthcare in this respect. United Healthcare is the largest health insurance company in the country. They are the largest employer of doctors and own thousands of pharmacies, clinics, surgery centers, and home health agencies, as well as hospice providers. Secretary Kennedy, are you aware that President Trump's Department of Justice is reportedly investigating United Healthcare for criminal insurance fraud in some of their for-profit health insurance plans, like Medicare Advantage?
I'm not aware of that investigation.
You are not aware that the Trump Department of Justice is investigating the largest insurance company in America that
I'm not aware of
for fraud in Medicare Advantage?
No, I'm not aware of that.
That you have jurisdiction over?
It doesn't surprise me.
Okay. In your submitted testimony, you said HHS takes seriously our role as responsible stewards of taxpayer dollars. Are you aware that for-profit insurance corporations like United Healthcare have been found to be defrauding public dollars of more than $80 billion a year?
I'm not aware of that number, but I'm aware that there's
that?
fraud across the for-profit sector.
Respectfully, Secretary Kennedy, if we're making decisions around waste, fraud, and abuse, this is the largest source of waste, fraud, and abuse of public dollars in the public insurance space.
You say $80 million?
$80 billion a year.
Did you say 80 million or 80 billion?
80 with a B, billion.
With a B,
yeah. If that's the case, why did you nearly double the rate that taxpayer dollars give for-profit insurance companies like United next year, if you don't know those things?
Double the rate? How did I do that?
So your agency nearly doubled the taxpayer dollars that for-profit insurance corporations like United will be paid next year, meaning these companies, the largest of whom is under investigation, criminal investigation by the Trump administration, will be receiving an additional $25 billion from your agency.
How is that happening?
I would be happy to submit to the congressional record evidence of this. I will enter the CMS press release from April 7th of 2025 into the record, which states that Medicare Advantage corporations will now receive a 5.06% increase in payments next year under your jurisdiction, Mr. Secretary. This is up from 2.2%.
I mean, what rate
without
is
objection
proposed from the Biden administration. You are doubling the rate that the Biden.
The gentlelady's time has
criminally
expired.
investigated companies.
The gentlelady's time has expired. The chair now recognizes the gentleman.
Hey, you there. If you guys like this video, please consider subscribing, dropping a like, and maybe commenting. This really boosts the video in the YouTube algorithm, and we would like to spread this message to as many people as possible. Let's get back to the video. Okay, now, this is frightening. We have RFK Jr., the Secretary of Health and Human Services, looking like he was caught with his pants around his ankles here. Let me remind you, this is the same person who, over the past few weeks and months, has been giving testimony after testimony to our government and to the American people about how he will make Americans healthy again and fix the very troubled healthcare system that Americans face every single day. There are many, many problems with what we just witnessed, so let's break it down. To start, he isn't aware of the fact that United Healthcare, the largest health insurance company in the United States and the largest healthcare company by revenue in the world, is under investigation by the very same administration he's a part of. You would think that after all the fireworks surrounding United Healthcare, their CEO being assassinated, them having one of the highest rates of claim denials within the industry, them being sued by their private investors for changing course and approving too many claims, you would think that RFK Jr. would have at least an ounce of knowledge about this. Well, you would think wrong. Fool me once, but how about a second time? How about the fact that the U.S. government is planning to give tens of billions of dollars more to private insurance companies that run Medicare Advantage plans? Will this money be used to enhance care and approve more Medicare claims? As history shows, most likely not. So much for waste, fraud, and abuse. Let's just give billions of dollars away to one of the most profitable and predatory industries that we have, all on the taxpayer's dime. Admittedly, this was an initiative started under the Biden administration, and the pros and cons of this policy are pretty debatable, but that is besides the point here. The point is that the leaders of our country are completely clueless about the industries that they are supposed to be overseeing. I'm not sitting here saying that everyone needs to be aware of everything under the sun, but what I am saying is that this guy in his seat with the details that I just laid out should absolutely be aware of this situation. This would be like if you were a CEO and your top employee was caught doing something illegal by your own legal team and you just didn't know about it. It's just incompetence at this point, and the sad thing is that MAGA voters still won't give any credibility to these things, and instead will just turn around and say that we're finding the cause of and the cure to autism, and it's all based on the credible work of David Guyer, who, let me remind you, literally was found guilty of practicing medicine without a license and had previously been barred by the CDC from accessing the Vaccine Safety Data Link database for misuse of information. That was a mouthful. All right, that's the end of this video from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, drop a comment telling me your thoughts. I always try and respond to as many of you guys as possible. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.